ankle. I mean, it's not. It did not heal in a week.
Yeah.
He's not. I mean, he is definitely a superhuman, but he's not that superhuman. So, yeah, that is interesting right there. As we're sitting 2.5 right now in that one, so you can still get this under 3 for the time being. We'll see if this forces people to put in some bets on Seattle. I do wonder what do we do from a player prop perspective here now? I mean, not that Pearsall was getting a ton of looks, but he was at least getting some looks.
Yeah, I mean, look, so we've seen this Seattle defense funnel targets to both tight ends and running backs. So my immediate reaction here is Kittle and McCaffrey.
Right, just another target or two for McCaffrey.
Yeah, I think McCaffrey probably the one. If you want to look at receptions, 5.5 right now, I think he goes over that number. If you're looking for the wide receiver that benefits the most, it's Juwan Jennings. He is going to now become a very interesting play here because he's the only wide receiver left out there. When you take Pearsall out, you can still get Pearsall involved in the most receiving yards in the game markets right now. He's not been taken down from those yet. So if you do want to go ahead and play JSN, if you want to go ahead and take a shot at Kittle, I think that's one way that you can kind of reduce the VIG because Pearsall still being included in those spots. You're also seeing him still included in the yardage markers here. So if you want to look at, either first quarter numbers or complete game numbers, I think Kittle and Jennings and McCaffrey.
During the fall and winter, grilling season.
San Francisco side.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled?
The only person up from the 49ers side in the receiving prop market is Kyle Juszczyk. He's the only one that you can bet right now. So they're going to
6.5.
so they're going to try and figure out what they need to do here with the receiving core, knowing that one, the awesome left tackle in Trent Williams is out, and then also that you're not going to have Ricky Pearsall out there. So as those start to pop back up, we'll let you know. They're repopulating as we speak, Mike. So Christian McCaffrey, 25 plus, 40 plus, 50 plus receiving yards is about even money on Christian McCaffrey. That's about right. That seems about right.
Yeah, if you were looking at it before, 46.5 was his number. So you're seeing about a 3.5, 4 yard adjustment, which makes sense in my mind. To me, it's Kittle and Jennings. Those are the two that you want to focus on here if you're looking for a big boost, right? Because any of those Pearsall targets, which are 30, 40 yards down the field in a lot of cases, those will go to Kittle and Jennings if you're looking at that. So I do think that's at least a little bit interesting. What do you think this does specifically on the rushing side for Purdy? Without Trent Williams, does he become more likely to scramble?
Yes. And he likes to run anyway.
Quicker pressure.
He likes to run anyway.
That's probably somewhere, and you can get him at 15.5 right now over rushing yards. That's probably somewhere the books are not going to adjust when Williams comes off the table, right? They're not going to go to that rushing market on Purdy and immediately adjust to those. I think that is one place where you do see one, maybe two more scrambles now because Purdy forced to kind of play backyard football a little bit earlier inside of some plays because of the loss of Trent Williams.
Yeah, let's see the best number. Yeah, best number is 15.5 right now.
Hey,
so
Dad,
your
prescription will be ready in just a minute. Hey, Dad, your laundry will be ready in just a minute. Dad, your lunch will be ready in just a minute.
Hey, honey, why don't you take a minute? When you help care for a loved one, you give them as much time as you can, making sure they're safe and comfortable. But it's just as important that you take some time for
Please stand by for the Please stand by for the special presentation of the iMedia One Network on the Live 365 Network and the Live 365 app.
We welcome you to the Center Ice Sports Complex here in Jackson Township, Ohio. As Western Reserve Radio, part of the
welcome you to the Center Ice Sports Complex here in Jackson Township, Ohio. As Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network, is proud to bring you Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on this Saturday night. Cincinnati hockey all along the iMedia One Network, beginning with the Canton-Akron Jets hosting the Cincinnati Jr Cyclones here on Western Reserve Radio. We will have the Youngstown Phantoms headed out to Madison, Wisconsin to take on the Capitals, game 2 of their weekend series. And we will have the Worcester Bulls on City View Sportscast. That coming up at 7:15. Hello everyone, Jim Craven with you, along with Kate Lamold here high atop the Center Ice Sports Complex as we get ready for the second half of the 2025-2026 season. Jets come off of their weekend break, or excuse me, the holiday break, with a record of 24-8-1. They were last in action
back on December 14th.
Back on December 14th.
With the Classic in Rochester, New York,
they would play in the finals of the Winter Classic in Rochester, New York. They would take on the Frederick Freeze. However, they would drop that contest by a score
Cyclones, they are on a tour today. They had a 150 game in Winterhurst.
Cincinnati Cyclones, they are on a tour today as they had a 150 game in Winterhurst. They took on Team Ohio. They fell in that one by a score of 8-1.
They were also last
now they play a second half of their trip here in Jackson Township. They were also last in action prior to today on December 20th. They took on Trinity High School, where they got the 7-1 win.
We're going to step aside for a break. When we come back, pregame show will continue here on Center Ice.
We're going to step aside for a break. When we come back, pregame show will continue here from Center Ice as we get ready for the Canton-Akron Jets and the Cincinnati Cyclones. You're listening to Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network.
Discount Power Sports. Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join the Brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit TAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team Pride Cobras.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane, they got gas. Or call
Nina's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and haluski. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings.
I was in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean when it happened. There was a sudden jolt, and our submarine crashed on the seafloor. We were in total darkness.
That's Dr. Dejana Figuerella, a marine biologist and STEM teacher, talking about a deep sea dive she'll never forget.
It's funny, when I was a kid, I was afraid of the ocean, and there I was, 2 miles below the surface. But as a scientist, you prepare for that. Using our training and a little creativity, we fixed the sub and finished our experiments. The dive was just too important. Every dive gives us glimpses at things few people ever get to see.
Nina's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and haluski. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
You're listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network.
Back here at the Center Ice Sports Complex. A little technical difficulty to get us started today. However, Dave Ferris keeping an eye on us back in Youngstown as we seem to be good now. The Cincinnati Cyclones Getting ready in the net to our right, the Jets to our left. As it appears, I believe Connor Mold is going to start tonight. He was, well, we'll say bumped up on December 14th against a team from Canada. We won't talk about that anymore. We'll see who's going to get the start here. And hockey all across the iMedia One network tonight as the Youngstown Phantoms will play their second game in Madison. They will take on the Capitals. 7:45 pregame, 8:05 puck drop there in Wisconsin. And the Worcester Bulls will be in action on City View Sportscast. That game coming up at 7:15. That'll be the pregame. 7:30 puck drop for the Bulls. They're at the Alice Noble Arena down in Worcester, Ohio. Also, we're going to keep track tonight as we join, we welcome Youngstown Nighthawks soccer team and women's edition. They'll be in action tonight. They're taking on Columbus. We get the thumbs up from everybody. Seems like we're doing okay now. So the Cincinnati Cyclones, they come in they're all black uniforms with the red detail. The red numbers outlined in white, black helmets, black socks with the red stripes. And for the Canton-Akron Jets, they will be in their white jerseys with the blue detail, blue numbers, light blue outline. And the White Sox with the light blue and gray stripes. As Braden LaChance will get this one started. He'll take this one against Colin Steiger. And Craven now going to send this one deep down into the zone. Back behind the net of the Cyclones. Takes a shot. It's already going to be deflected. And a glove save coming up already by the netminder for the Cincinnati Cyclones. That'll be a Kanoa Sorbera in net for the Cincinnati Cyclones. Again, they were in action earlier at Winterhurst. They took on Team Ohio, took an 8-1 loss there. LaChance will take the face-off to the left of Sorbera. He'll try to take the shot off the face-off. Can't get to it. Stagmeyer in the upper right corner will chase it down. He'll have to work past McKinnish. From behind the net, trying to find somebody into the slot. Nobody there. Puck will bounce around lower right corner. And it will be Tyler Benson trying to send it around the kick blade. He'll take a bump for his trouble. And it'll be LaChance. Send it right back to Benson. Benson trying to feed it in the slot back out to the blue line. Craven taking a shot. And it's going to go out the back of LaChance, actually. And with a little bit of help from Nikolai Sweeney, they'll keep it in the zone, but it'll be sent back out towards center and chased down by Jack Pryor. Pryor defensively to our near side, working forward to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer chipping it over to LaChance. LaChance going to take a big hit from Reed Steiger. And the puck will redirect behind the net where it'll be set up by Connor Mold for Craving. He'll bounce this one off the board, send it through center. And it will be the Cyclones with possession. Actually going to lose it. LaChance coming in there. He chipped it down low. It'll be Rossi Nicely coming in off the bench to keep this one down. Ethan Bell in the corner as well. Cincinnati now working it. Trying to get it out of the zone, but Jack Pryor for the Jets send this one back down low behind the net of Sorbera. From the right side of Sorbera, he'll work through the circle to his right behind the net. And down in the lower right corner. 13:34 as we just get started here. First period, Jets and Cyclones are scoreless. As Eli Luton had the puck, he'll lose it, but it'll be recovered by the Cyclones. They'll try to get it through center, but damn Sif there, and he will get it over to Max Morrow. Morrow going to send it right back to Sif, and Sif going to send it around the kick plate to the far side. Ethan Bell there. Sending it around the kick plate back to our near side, to our left. And we're going to have some contact here on the boards, and we're going to have a penalty already coming up here. And Rossi Nicely is going to head to the box for the first power play of the night for the Cyclones. And it's going to be 2 minutes for roughing. 12:59 remaining here, first period. Jets go to the penalty kill. He'll drop this one to the right of the Jets netminder. LaChance. He'll take the face-off against Coates. Coates going to send this one back behind the goal line. Be redirected out towards the circle. And it's going to be taken by LaChance. LaChance down the near side. Trying to work to the inside. Takes a shot. It's going to go off the boot of Nikolai Sweeney and up into the netting. And the clock will stop with 12:47 remaining here, first period. 1:48 remaining on the power play for Cincinnati. I want to thank you for joining us here on this Saturday night. It's been a football-laden week. However, it is all hockey tonight here on the iMedia One Network. Face off to the left of the Cincinnati netminder. They'll bring it through center. Steiger trying to work it into the zone, trying to work past Gage Weaver. Redirected to the far side. Left side of Mold will take a shot. It's going to go wide right. Not much on that. Barbieri out defensively for the Jets now, along with Gage Weaver. And the puck trickling back behind the goal line. As Sweeney will have to play this one. He'll be chased down by Lucas Black. Black forcing it to the pass to the far side. Cincinnati will be tied up behind the net. It'll be Cage Coates with the puck from behind the net through center. We'll send this one over to Steiger. Steiger from the near side, going to get held up. Ran into too many jerseys from the top of the slot. Now takes a shot, and it's going to go off the back of Ollie Stagmeyer. And the puck loose now in the circle to the left of Connor Mold. Puck loose to Steiger. It'll be Reed Steiger. We'll send this one down low to the circle to the left of Mold. Keep it in the zone. Out to Coates. Coates. Down to the right of Mold. Trying to work it in the slot. Takes a shot off the right post. Nothing there. And the puck loose in the slot. Nobody finding it. And it's going to be redirected all the way down to the other end of the ice. 33 seconds remaining on the power play. 11:29 remaining here first period. Tyler Benson from the upper right corner, putting on some pressure. And the puck will settle down behind the net of Cervera. Gage Coates will try to set up the Cincinnati power play one more time here. 17 seconds remaining on the man advantage. He'll just chip this one down low, and Craven will head towards it. As Coates will head for the bench. Craven just going to tie this up against the board for the next 7 seconds. Craven using the leverage, getting up under the taller players of Cincinnati. And that will clear the penalty. We're back to 5-on-5, and we're going to get a whistle as Rossi nicely makes his way out of the box. He'll head to the bench. We'll have 10:58 remaining here. 10:58 remaining here in the first period. Scoreless. We are as we begin the second half of the Canton-Akron Jets season. Face off to the left of Connor Mold. It'll be Dan Siff taking this for the Jets. Redirected out towards the board. Mason Daros now trying to send it back out to center. He'll get it out of the zone. And he'll be 3-on-1, shorthanded. And Siff tried to come in to assist, but he'll lose the puck. And Cincinnati will take a half-hearted shot. We'll go left of the cage. To the top of the circle now, Jack Pryor. Defenseman through center, trying to work with 3 black jerseys. He'll have to just chip this one up in the air and settle it down on the near side. Or Cincinnati will work around from behind the net of Cervera. From the far side. We'll work from behind the goal line. The 31 out there. Don't have a 31 on a roster for Cincinnati, so I do apologize for that. We'll try to get his name though. As Cincinnati now bringing it through center. Craven 1-on-1. He'll knock the puck away. And then Mold will come out and finish it off. He'll sweep it away to the far side. Craven trying to send it off the boards. And through the circle across to the near side. And the Jets working it off the boards. Out to Archibald. Archibald taking a shot. Looping shot redirected by Mold to the lower left corner. Brought out to center. Ethan Bell. Now working into the Jet zone to the left of Cervera. He'll drop it for Pryor. Pryor ran into some traffic. And it'll head back out to center where Weaver will set it up and have to work around Ethan Crockett. Crockett putting on some pressure. Dab now at center. Working past the red line. Down the near side to the left of Cervera. 2 black jerseys and working to the inside. Tries the backhand shot. Puck loose. I don't think Cervera saw it, but he got the stop. And we'll have 9.5 minutes left here. First period. Off the boards through the center. It'll be Weaver sending it to the far side. Get this out to Thor Chavold. Chavold, the sophomore. And he's going to send this one up into the bench. And the clock will stop with 9:18 remaining here in the first period. No score here at the Center Ice Sports Center in Jackson Township, Ohio. One of the very few home games here for the travel team here. Chance will take the face-off against Steiger. Steiger will get the best of this. He'll send it back to Weaver, though. Weaver out to center. He'll get to Lucas Black. Black bringing it into the zone. Trying to feed it across the Stagmeyer. Had too much on it. LaChance coming in for the rebound shot. Couldn't get anything on it. Behind the goal line now to the left of Cervera. Out to the circle. Be Steiger. Steiger through center. Sending it to the far side. Looking to get this out to Nikolai Sweeney. Sweeney sending it around the kick plate back to where Balestrino waiting for it behind Connor Mold. Colin Steiger now put On some pressure here. Chance trying to work it out into the zone. He'll get it out to Black. Black dropping it for LaChance. LaChance, Weaver, and Black working into the zone, and Balestrino had to come up and keep it into there. But Cincinnati will have it. They'll bring it out through center. It'll be Weaver that will reset it. Balestrino to his right. He'll send it out to Black at center. Black trying to feed it over to Ollie Stagmeyer. Again, too much on it. And now Coates on the circle to the right of Mold, trying to take the shot. Going to be redirected by Balestrino over into the upper left corner. I think that one ever made it out to Connor Mold. Puck loose now in the circle to the left of Mold. And it'll be sent all the way down ice. It should be icing coming up. Now I'm going to say no icing here. As Stagmeyer working from behind the net. He'll get bumped off the puck by Reed Steiger. Jets now working in Lucas Black, trying to come in to help. And with a backhand pass from Cincinnati to be Barbieri, they'll pick this one up. He will send it up into the ceiling. And we'll get a stoppage with 7:48 remaining here in the first period. Try to bring you some scores as we get them here. Game starting along the iMedia One network. Worcester Bulls starting at 7:30. Youngstown Phantoms in Madison will start at 8:05 as Whiskey and Sif will go for the draw. We'll have this one out to center, back down in the Jets' defensive zone. Back behind the net of Connor Mold. Trying to sweep this one around the kick plate. Back under Steiger will keep it in. He'll drop this one back down to the right. The Jets netminder. Out to the far side now. Barbieri there. Dan Sif coming in for support. He'll knock the puck loose. And he'll try to get it out of the zone, but we'll have a hard time working past the Cincinnati defense. Ethan Bell now back through the defensive zone, out through center. Odd man rush here, 2-on-1. He'll take the shot, and it'll be a glove save by Kanoa Cervera. Clock will stop with 7:05 remaining. First period. Deacon Johnson, Sebastian Dabb, Will Craven, Jack Pryor, and Rossi Nicely out for the Jets. They'll drop this one to the left of Cervera. 7:05 remaining here, first period. Off the draw. They'll work down in the lower right corner. Trying to work it off the boards with Cincinnati, but too much pressure as Dilly out now too as well. They'll work from the lower right corner. They'll try to pass the Cincinnati defense, and the puck will go back and forth, back behind the goal line. And Yarcho from the far side, trying to feed it up through center. They'll get out to Toth. Toth couldn't handle it, and it'll be Jack Pryor that's going to sweep this one. He'll bring it around the net of Connor Mold, take a hit for his trouble, and the puck will come loose out to the point. Logan Prosser going to chip this one down by Mold. Mold came out to play it, but couldn't get all of it. And Archibald will be the closest one to it. It'll head to the other end of the ice, and we'll get icing coming up against the Jets. 6:18 remaining here in this first frame. We are scoreless. Both Martin Crockett, Schroeder, and Connor Spang out for Cincinnati, and they'll drop this one to the right of Mold. Brandon Martin to take the face-off against LaChance. Cincinnati will send this one behind the goal line. Gage Weaver with the back pass out through center. And it'll be Toth that will chase it down. Try to send it D to D. It'll go off the stick of Stagmeyer and be redirected out to Martin. Martin going to take the sharp angle shot. Knocked away by Mold. Back through center. And this one will head down towards Cervera. And we will get an icing against the Jets this time. 5:55 remaining. Weaver, Balestrino, Daras, Nicely, and Sif. Will be the 5 for the Jets. They'll have the draw to the left of Mold. Face off here. Canton-Akron will win this one. Send it to the near board. Nicely looking for an option. He'll send it all the way across to Weaver. Weaver through the defensive zone. He's going to take a shot from center. We're going to get a whistle, and it looks like we're going to get an offside. We'll bring this one back out. 5:45 on the clock here. That's coming off the holiday break after their trip to Rochester. and Sith. Beckett Yarcho for the faceoff. Cincinnati won this one. Yarcho from the far side. He'll take a bump from Doris. Puck will come loose. It'll be Sith. It will send this one back to Gage Weaver. Weaver out through center, getting it to Nicely. Working into the zone, goes down to one knee, recovers, and sends it left. Off Cervera. Jets will keep it in the zone on the near board. Sith trying to chase down Cooper Buell, Keep it in. Weaver from the point. Takes a shot. Going to go off the boot of a Cincinnati player. Balestrino tried to swing around to keep it in, and Buell will send it to the other end of the ice. And I guess we are going to have icing coming up against Cincinnati. I thought he had made it past the red line there. I apparently did not have a good vantage point on that. Sebastian Dabb to take the face off. To the left of Cervera. Gage Coates will take the draw for Cincinnati. Back behind the goal line. It'll be Reed Steigers and trying to get it back out. Jets will keep it in the zone. No, take the shot wide left of the cage. And McKinnish trying to send it around the kick plate. It'll be returned to the near side. Out to Chavold. Chavold working to the inside, but couldn't work through the two black jerseys in front of him. Barbieri now one-on-one with Steiger. Trying to send it through the slot. Swept away by Mold to the far side. Dabb now trying to pick it up, but we will run into an issue with Sweeney. Working from the right side of Mold now. Steiger taking a shot, but couldn't get through his own traffic. Cincinnati working from near the blue line, working to the into the slot, and it's going to be covered up by Mold. Gage Coates trying to work between three of the Jets defenders. He goes down. Connor Mold covers it up, and we will drop this one to his right. 4:26 remaining here, first period, no score. These two teams will meet again tomorrow at 8:40 a.m. as Lucas Black will take the face-off for the Canton-Akron Jets, and everybody looks excited about that, by the way. Hawk now behind the net of Mold. Coming in to cause a little chaos, loosen it up. Tyler Benson now down the near side. He'll have the puck poked away, and Ollie Stagmeyer will come in to back him up. Send it down the lower right corner to us, and it's going to be Black taking the shot, but it's going to go off the stick of Logan Prosser and up into the glass. Back out to the point. Craven going to go D to D to Pryor. Pryor dropping this one behind the net. Trying to work on the right side of Cervera, and it'll be redirected out to the circle to the left. The netminder, Pryor, keeping it into the zone. Tries to take the shot through traffic, and it's going to be stopped by Cervera with 3:45 left in the first frame. We are scoreless here as Canton-Akron trying to shake off the rust from the holiday break. Black, Benson, Pryor, Stagmeyer, and Craven on the ice for the Jets. It's off to the left of Cervera. Work from behind the net. Send it out to the circle to the right of Cervera. Try to get it through. Tyler Benson keeping it in, but Cincinnati will retake possession as Archibald now one D to D to the far side. Trying to work through center, and it'll be redirected by Benson just enough. And somebody lost the stick here. That'll be Brandon Martin. He'll find this one again as Cincinnati will send this one down behind the goal line. Toth getting into the Cincinnati zone. Back to the far side, or excuse me, near side. Craven trying to race to it. And trying to set it up for Tyler Benson. Got Benson to the left of Cervera, working to the inside, and he couldn't gather his feet up. It was a little bit of an awkward shot as Black sends this one around the kick plate. And Weaver coming off the bench to keep it in the zone, but it'll trickle out past. Benson sent it to the near side. Toth taking a shot. And stopped by Mold. It'll be played by Canton-Akron. Dars tried to bring it around, but had the puck poked off his stick. And it'll now settle down through center. As Ethan Bell will come in. He'll send it out through center. It's going to be nicely taking a shot. Going to go off the stick. Connor Spang is up into the ceiling, and the clock will stop at 2:35. In one of this two-game series this weekend, we are scoreless. Off to the right of Cervera. By Cincinnati, they'll bring it out through center. Balestrino there defensively. They'll settle with the puck being set down behind Mold. Jets will return the favor, trying to keep it in the zone. It'll head through center. That'll be Mason Dars trying to chase it down. He will race Connor Spang to it. It'll be Cincinnati in the other direction now is Jarcho. Try to send it over to Cooper Buell. We'll go off his boot, and Gage Weaver will try to clear it out of the zone, and it'll head all the way down to the other end, and we'll get icing with 2 minutes remaining here, first frame. Good crowd here on tap tonight. Not so sure that crowd will be the same at 8:40 tomorrow morning, but good turnout here for the Canton-Akron Jets and the Cincinnati Cyclones. Tiger to take the draw to the right of Connor Mold for Cincinnati. We'll take this one against Deacon Johnson. Try to take a shot off the faceoff, but it will sail to the left of Connor Mold. Dilly trying to work it out to center. Shamold setting it up for Johnson. Didn't get all the way out to him, but had Wyatt Dilly there as well. And now it's going to be Steiger working down the near board. Dilly giving him a bunch of trouble. He'll finally get rid of it. Max Morrow out through center. He'll try to get through traffic. Puck loose. Back out to Barbieri. Barbieri going to chip this one up the ceiling again. I think that's 2 tonight for Jack Barbieri. They may have to replace some of the insulation in here after Jack Barbieri's done with it. Minute and a half left here, first period. Steiger and a chance to take the face off to the left of Connor Mold. Black with it, trying to work through the zone, has Benson to his right. 2-on-1 if they hurry, and they're going to have the puck knocked away by Steiger. Trying to work from behind the net, out to the slot, and redirected as Coates will bring it through center. He'll work to the right of Mold. Takes a shot, pad save by the senior netminder out of Poland Seminary High School. Puck loose now again. It's going to be LaChance. Pass Steiger. Gets it to Benson. Benson back to LaChance. Couldn't connect on the pass. It'll hit it in the upper right corner. It'll be Sebastian Galitsky. He'll be there for Cincinnati. Jets working to the right of Cervera. Takes the shot across the face of Cervera. And it'll be Pryor that will drift back in to the neutral zone to reset. He'll work this off the board. And it'll head down to Steiger. Steiger from the near side, trying to get this out to Sweeney. It'll go off Sweeney's stick, out to Coates. Coates into the zone, takes a shot, swallowed up by Connor Mold. Mold looked like he was going to play that. He'll think twice about it. We'll get the whistle with 25.9 seconds remaining here, first period. No score as yet. Face off to the right of Mold. Galitsky and Dan Siff for the draw. The Jets defensive zone. As they'll try to take a shot from the top of the slot. Craven, though, stepping in. Taking the opportunity away from Luton. Walk through center, and Cincinnati will gather back up. Chased down by Rossi nicely. Working it off the boards. Luton there, but Siff swinging around, trying to take the shot, but it's going to go off the boot of another player and redirected down behind the net as we come to the end of the first period here in Jackson Township. After one, we are scoreless. You are listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand score! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go.
Wow!
The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
You're listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network.
Back here, second period action. We'll flip sides of the ice here. Mold will be in the net to our right. Barrett to our left. Shots on net. 8 for the Canton-Akron Jets, 7 for Cincinnati. And Benson trying to take the shot from the left of Cervera. It's going to be played. A rebound shot. And it's covered up by Cincinnati. As the clock stops, just 11 seconds into the second period. Chance with an opportunity there. 28 goals, 23 assists coming in this game. 51 points on the year here so far. We have the draw to the left of Cervera. Cincinnati trying to sweep it out. We'll get this one out to the far side. We'll drift out LaChance. Now, working it back off the board, back behind the net of Cervera and Cincinnati. Looking from the upper left corner, LaChance coming in to the far side. Trying to keep it in, and it'll drift out to center where Benson will send this one D to D. Balestrino sending it back over to Benson. Benson chipping it into the Jets' offensive zone to the left. To the right of Cervera. LaChance coming in with a shot from behind. No call on that. As it looks like Jeremiah McKinnish a little bit shaken up. But no call on that. Clock will stop with 14:15 left. As McKinnish looks like he will need a little bit of attention. About 4 minutes here before the Worcester Bulls go live over on City View Sportscast from the Alice Noble Arena in Worcester, Ohio. Just about 34 minutes for the Youngstown Phantoms and the Madison Capitals go live on Western Reserve Radio 2. Dave Ferris helping us out tonight, making sure we are on everywhere. As McKinnish now will make his way to the ice with a little bit of assistance. Cincinnati was looking for a call on that, won't get it. Actually, McKinnish looks like he's going to head right towards the locker room with some assistance from the Cincinnati staff. 14:15 remaining here, second period, no score. Cyclones in action earlier, take the 8-1 loss to Team Ohio. However, they have held the Canton-Akron Jets scoreless here through one. So a chance, Stagmeyer, Benson, Weaver, and Don Balestrino, the sophomore out of Mineral Ridge High School, will hit the ice. They'll drop this one to the right of Cervera, and Cincinnati will win this one to send it out to the far side. Cincinnati trying to work it through the zone. It'll go off the Jet player. Out towards the red line. Toth was there, but it'll be Weaver now for the Jets going D to D. We'll send this one out as Toth will palm this one down. And Stagmeyer will send it down behind the goal line. They're going to send this one to his right. Stagmeyer trying to feed somebody in the slot. Nobody there. Prosser sending it around the far board. LaChance from the left of Cervera in a circle. Takes a shot. Redirected up into the air, and it's going to be the Jets with possession. Try to send it back out the slot. Try to get it to LaChance. And it'll go off the skate. The Cincinnati players, Balestrino, will send this one back down into the Jets' offensive zone. However, Cincinnati will take possession, and it'll be Prosser down the near board. Weaver trying to return the favor. And now Toth will send it to the far side. Gargo taking a shot wide left of the cage. High and right, excuse me. Now the Jets working off the near board through center. Send this one all the way down. Cincinnati trying to get it back out. Errant pass to be sent out to Weaver. Weaver dropping this one deep into the Jets' offensive zone. And Bell trying to keep it in at the blue line. He won't be able to. And Weaver will have to chase this one down to the left of Mold. 12:50 remaining here, second period, no score. Weaver sending this one around the glass, and it made a right turn and into the Cincinnati bench. Glass ends right at the end of the Cincinnati bench and rode the glass till it got over to Preston Martin and then went south. Face off to the right of Mold. Jets trying to keep this one in. And another chip puck up into the bench of the Cincinnati Cyclones. A little bit of a chuckle from the Cincinnati Cyclones. Head coach Josh Roselle, And Akron, of course, coached by Sean Houston, assisted by assisted by John Evans, Mike Furlong, and Ethan Everhart. As the Jets now from behind the net of Mold will send this one around to Morrow. Morrow on the near side. He's trying to work past Colin Steiger. Working into the slot. Morrow there, though, to take the path away. Sip from behind the net now. Sending it to the far side. The center are the Jets. Ethan Bell. Working to the far side to the left of Cerbera. Trying to feed it into the slot to Sip. Sip didn't see it. Then it's going to be Barbieri taking a shot wide left of the cage. End up in the circle to the left of Cerbera. Cincinnati trying to clear it out. They'll get it out to center. Cincinnati now taking the shot from a distance. Covered up by Mold. The clock will stop. 11:52 here in the second period. Sebastian Dab to take the draw against Eli Luton. To the right of Mold. A shot from the top of the circle redirected by Mold. In the upper right corner. And sent down to the near board here. Chavold trying to clear it out of the zone. He'll finally pick it up. Send it to the far side. And the Jets will head it down into the zone as Deacon Johnson got it behind the goal line. No work from the lower left corner to the right of Cerbera. Through the circle. Dab takes a shot. Scores! Upper right corner. Placed it nicely. And Sebastian Dab gets his 14th goal of the season. Jets take a 1-0 lead with 11:29 remaining here in the second period. I believe the assist will be credited to Deacon Johnson. Johnson, the senior out of Wadsworth High School. From center now, it'll be Dab. Take this one against Brandon Martin. Jets score first as Cincinnati will kind of win the face-off here. Jets, though, being a pest. Puck loose in front of the net. Craven stepping in, pushing Toth away. And the puck loose now to the right of Mold, brought through by the Jets. Trying to get out to Deacon Johnson. Johnson got just enough of it to get the Pryor, who got it to Dab. Dab taking a shot. And it's going to go off the boot of the Cincinnati player and into the upper left corner. Tied up by Johnson. We'll have two black jerseys around him. Finally loose. Cincinnati will bring it around the net of Cerbera. Will bring to the near side. Craven in front of it. Dab, though, from the top of the slot, takes a shot. Couldn't get all of that. And it'll be pushed away. As Chavold coming in for support. Sent back out. And Cincinnati through center now. 3-on-2. Odd man rush for Cincinnati, but content to send this one down behind the goal line. Craven sweeping it over to Jack Pryor. Pryor sending it around the kick plate out to the blue line. Jets now through center. Chavold, sophomore out of Jackson High School, working into the zone, trying to find an option. Couldn't get it. Took a shot. Pad save by Cerbera. Max Morrow. That'll be Lucas Black with the puck. We'll have it knocked off his stick. We'll head to the far side. LaChance, though, will recover it. Into the slot. Stagmeyer with the backhand. Go over the cage. And into the lower left corner from where we are sitting. Contact there by Steiger. He'll knock the puck loose. Steiger now trying to send it around the kick plate, but Stagmeyer there, too active for him as LaChance now with the puck. He'll work to the left of Stagmeyer, of Cerbera, and Stagmeyer will come in for support. They'll keep it into the zone. Balestrino taking a shot. However, it's going to go high over the head of Cerbera into the glass, and Cincinnati will send this all the way down. They'll let this one go for icing as Cincinnati was looking to go for a change. 9:38 remaining here in the second period. Jets with a 1-0 lead. So far, Noah Cerbera stopping 12 out of 13. Sif will take the face-off for the Jets to the right of Cerbera. They'll win this one. Weaver taking a shot from the point. Will be redirected to the near side. Jets with the back pass. Down in the lower left corner. Back out to the line. Sif takes a shot. It's going to go off the boot. And it's going to be Cincinnati on the rush. Takes a shot. Stopped by Mold. No rebound shot for the Jets. Ethan Crockett with the attempt. Cincinnati taking a shot. Again, this one's going to be off the stick of Mold up into the netting. And we'll get a stoppage with 9:08 remaining, second frame. Jets with a 1-0 lead. Yeah, taking the face off to the right of Mold. He'll face Colin Steiger for the draw. 9:08 remaining. Dab with a little bit of flinch there. He'll be, well, he thought he was being asked to leave the circle. They said, nope, come back. We'll do it again. Jets going to win this one. Barbieri trying to send it up the board. Get it out to Deacon Johnson. Johnson feeding it out to Dab. Dab looking for Dilly. Dilly looking for the rebound shot. Couldn't get to it. And Cervera was looking for the puck. It was actually under his pad. He didn't know where it went. And we'll get the whistle with 8:57 remaining, second period. Jets with a 1-0 advantage. Cincinnati 0 for 1 on the power play. Jets are yet to have an opportunity. Shot from the top of the circle, go off the boot. And the Cincinnati player through center now. And Wyatt Dilly going to chase it down from behind. A nice back check against Nikolai Sweeney. Puck loose. And he'll bring it back out the center. And he'll get over to Johnson. Johnson bringing it into the zone for the Jets. Working on the near side. Trying to work past Colin Steiger. Morrow now from the top of the circle tries to make it through the traffic. Couldn't get there. And Sweeney now sending it all the way down ice to the left of Mold. He'll give the signal and the clock will stop at 8:28. As the Cyclones will be called for icing. Wholesale change for the Jets. Chance, Benson, Craven, Black, and Pryor. For Canton-Akron. Face off to the left of Cervera. Puck drop. Craven will keep this one in. He'll take the shot through traffic. Puck hanging in front of the net. And it's going to be Black looking for the redirect. Benson with the rebound shot. Couldn't get to it. Couldn't get it to go. And now Cincinnati on the rush. Left to right. They'll work to the outside of Mold. Trying to take the shot. He'll puff off the shot with his right shoulder and sent back out to center. Jets now on the rush. LaChance down the near side. Benson behind him. And he'll get knocked off the puck, but he'll recover. However, Cincinnati tenaciously keeping this one in. Excuse me, trying to get it out, and they do, out to center. Cyclones on the far side. Beating it, there's Fox. Takes a shot and stopped by the Jets netminder. 7:45 remaining here, second period. Jets with a 1-0 lead. Plenty of hockey tonight here on the iMedia One Network. The voice of the fans, Matt Lipsack, will say Saturday nights are hockey nights, and they sure are tonight, all along the iMedia One Network. Ethan Bell now on the breakaway, trying to work from the left side, from the right side of Cervera, takes a shot, pad save. And Cincinnati trying to get away from Rossi nicely as Craven will send this one back down behind the goal line. Jets will have to vacate the zone as Cincinnati will set up from behind Cervera. They'll send this one out to Fox. Fox on the near side through center. Send it to the far side. Cincinnati working down the boards. Craven stepping in, taking the path away. Took the shot away and the pass and the attempt to pass as well. Cincinnati working from the right side of Mold. Contact in the front. We get a whistle. And we're going to have a checking call coming up. And who's this one going to be on? There was a massive humanity in front of there. And it's going to be Cincinnati heading to the box. I believe that'll be Fox going to the box with 7:04 left here in the second period. So the Canton-Akron Jets will get their first power play of the night with a 1-0 lead. Black, Dab, Pryor. Barbieri will come onto the ice for the Jets special teams. Face off to the left of Cervera. Cincinnati will clear this one the entire length of the ice. Connor Mold will come out to play it. He'll drop it behind the net for Black. Lucas Black, senior out of West Branch High School. Sending out to the far side. Jack Pryor now. Trying to send it through center. Errant pass, but Pryor coming through there, getting his own errant pass. Will set up the power play. We'll go D to the far side. That'll be Chavold. Chavold working around the circle to the near side, to the right of Cervera. Black from the top of the slot takes a shot and stopped by Kanoa Cervera. 6:30 remaining here, second period, 1:26 remaining on the CAK man advantage. Chance, Dara, Stagmeyer, Weaver. All come onto the ice for the Jets. Face off to the left of Cervera again. Dan Siff also on this second power play unit. And the puck disappeared as it went down the pants of Dan Siff. And it took him a second to realize it. All right, so we'll do it again after Dan Siff gave the puck back. Chance taking the face-off against Luton. Sends one out to the blue line, kept in. And Stagmeyer from the near side. In the circle to the right of Cervera, tries to work to the inside. He'll drift back. He'll get it out to Weaver. Weaver back to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer went down on a knee, recovered nicely though. Weaver down in the circle to the left of Cervera. Now back out to Weaver at the blue line. Takes a shot, tries to get it through drive. Doris with the attempted rebound shot. He'll go down swinging. And the puck loose now as Stagmeyer will keep this one in the zone. Send it to the far side. Get it over to Siff. Siff. A nice drop pass to Weaver. Weaver sending around the kick plate behind the net of Cervera. Mason Doris there. Watch just drifting now behind the net. Doris tried to sweep that one in as LaChance will come in up and reset. Power play unit. Stagmeyer back to LaChance at the top of the slot. Takes a shot and redirected off the pad of Cervera. LaChance working from the left of Cervera. Backhands it in. A power play goal for the Canton-Akron Jets. 5:27 remaining in the second period. 23 seconds was the time remaining on the power play. The Jets take a 2-0 lead. For Braden LaChance. That'll be his 29th goal of the year. And it'll be Gab to take the face-off here. Chavold trying to hold on to it. Cincinnati will have it. They'll have it to the right of Mold. Into the circle, takes a shot. Blocker side save by Mold. Chavold into the lower right corner now. 5:15 remaining second period. Bodies pile up a little bit. Puck loose though. And Sweeney will send this one to the far side to Coates. Coates working from behind the net again. He'll go down. Puck loose. Wyatt Dilly. To the left of Mold, working from behind the goal line. Trying to find some room to work. Cincinnati not letting him. Contact from behind. Morrow comes in with the check from behind, and Max Morrow will head to the box for 2 minutes. 4:54 remaining second period. And they're going to call this roughing. As indicated by our I believe they call it the FBI, Mike. So the Cyclones will go to their second power play of the night. 0 for 1 here. As LaChance will take the face-off against Gage Coates to the left of Mold. 4:54 remaining second period. Cincinnati on the man advantage. Puck loose now behind the goal line. LaChance coming in. He'll sweep this one around the kick plate. It'll be Steiger on the far side. Waiting for it. It'll jump his stick. And it'll be Colin Steiger that will come in and try to keep it in, but it will drift out to center. Coates. It will reset the Cincinnati power play. Work around Ethan Bell. And he'll go down. Puck will come loose. Pryor will just send this one around the kick plate. Steiger taking a bump from LaChance. LaChance sending out to Coates. Coates trying to take the shot. And it's going to bounce off the chest of Mold. Mold trying to find it. He'll cover it up. And the clock will stop. With 4:18 remaining. Second period. 1:24 remaining on the man advantage for Cincinnati. Jets with a 2-0 lead. The Jets will switch penalty kill units. Nicely, Stagmeyer, Barbieri, and Weaver. All out now for Canton-Akron. Each coach will take this one against Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer will send us to the far board. And nicely will get it out of the zone through center. Steiger there. He'll send it over to the other Steigers. 2 on here. Collin and Reed. Cincinnati. Through center now. Trying to work around the block of Sweeney. Almost like a tailback. And the Jets trying to clear this one out of the zone. They'll work on the near board. Coach trying to keep it in. It'll go off his glove. And Stagmeyer with an opportunity for a shorthanded goal. It'll be a back check by Coach. He'll go down. No call on the play. I think spectators were anticipating one, but now Cincinnati into their offensive zone. Dropped it back to Steiger. Steiger off the board. Getting it to Coach. Coach going to the far side into the circle to the right of Mold. Sending it back out to the blue line. Cincinnati trying to go all the way across. It'll be taken away by Nicely. Nicely trying to race to it. Trying to beat Steiger to it. And he'll be content to send this one behind the goal line of Cervera. Coach from the far left corner. Taking his time as Cincinnati goes for a change. He'll wait for some help. Lucas Black putting on some pressure, trying to keep him honest. 10 seconds remaining on the power play for Cincinnati. Trying to work to the inside. Top of the slot. Black will have it. And he'll clear it for the Jets. And Black trying to get there. Looking for a shorthanded goal. And it's going to be some contact there. Puck's loose. As Cervera goes down, he hasn't gotten back up. And the clock will stop with 2:51 remaining. Here as Kanoa Cervera took a bump. He's up now, though. And that will clear the power play. So Cincinnati 0 for 2 on the man advantage. Looked like there was something going on there between Cole and Black. And, all right, so no call on anything. I believe there was somebody yelling. It wasn't the word embellishment, but all right. So from the far side, it'll be Cincinnati with the puck. They'll lose it with a chance. Now going to send this one around the kick plate. It's going to be Tyler Benson in the lower left corner. He'll take a bump, can't gather it up. And Benson sending it back out to Barbieri. Barbieri tried to send it down low, but it'll go off the stick of Toth. And it'll head all the way down the other end of the ice. Icing coming up against Cincinnati. 2.5 minutes left here in the middle frame. Jets will make a couple of changes. It'll be Craven, Black, Benson, LaChance, and Jack Barbieri. Barbieri, the junior out of Jackson High School. He's off to the left of Cervera. Black going to take this one back to LaChance. LaChance takes a shot and scores! Lower left corner. But at the only place he could have to get the goal. And Braden LaChance gets his 30th goal of the year. The Jets take a 3-0 lead with 2:29 left here in the second period. Jets and Cyclones will be back in action tomorrow morning at 8:40 a.m. So if you do breakfast in bed tomorrow, you can listen to some Canton-Akron Jets hockey. And if you don't have somebody to bring you breakfast in bed, get rid of that person. All right, so Kanoa Cervera shaking up a little bit here. He's going to take a moment as the staff comes out and checks on him. Cervera down to one knee. 2:29 remaining here in the second period. Jets with a 3-0 lead. All 3 goals coming in the second period. While they check on Cervera, we'll step aside for a quick timeout. You're listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit PAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team, pride, Cobras.
Someone's got to set the tone out there, boys. Someone's got to set it.
The station that sets the tone for Youngstown Phantoms hockey is Western Reserve Radio. WRDB, The Scourge.
You're listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network.
Face off front center, Chance. Trying to win this one. Kept center. Craven going to backhand it through center again. Black trying to carry it, but Crockett will step in and redirect it. Yarcho that will be in the way this time. It'll be directed down in the upper right corner as Jack Pryor defensively for the Jets will send it to Craven. Craven going to take a bump from behind. LeChance going to come in for support. Clock now loose to the left of Mold. They'll work from behind the line. Craven going to clear it, though. They'll try to work around Cooper Buell in the upper right corner. Tied up there, Craven and Black. And 2 dark jerseys. They're all tied up there. Get the names on here. Actually, Steiger going to go down. Thought there might be a tripping call there. Nothing doing, though. As Benson now will have it at the blue line. He'll set it up for Braden LeChance. LeChance 2-on-1 with Black. Takes the shot. Glove save by Preston Martin coming in relief of Cano Cervera. Wasn't sure who was in net for the Cyclones earlier, but Cervera being replaced by number 3, Preston Martin. Zip to take the face-off for the Jets to the right of Martin. Jets will win this one, trying to get it out to the point. Weaver taking a shot. Glove save by Martin. 1:25 remaining here, second period. Jets with a 3-0 lead. And Sip take the face-off to the right of Martin. Weaver, Doris, Balestrino, and Ethan Bell out as well. Puck drifting over to the far side. Mason Doris took a bump before he could get to it. Cincinnati had it. Tried to get it through 2 white jerseys. And it's going to be held up at center. Picked up by Cincinnati. And now Sweeney from the right sends it to the top of the slot. Coates takes a shot. But it's going to go off a couple of players up into the netting. And now the coaching staff from Cincinnati looking for something. But I think that's just going to be an incidental collision. Not much there at the top of the slot as Cincinnati took the shot. 1:07 remaining. Near middle frame, Steiger taking the face-off for Cincinnati. He'll take this one against Sip to the left of Mold. No possession here. No battle for it in the circle. It'll be Gage Weaver that'll come out with it. And he'll work around the net of Mold. Try to send it out to the far side. Go off the stick of Bell. Redirected back to Weaver. Weaver sending it out center for Cincinnati. Coates now from the far side to the right of Mold. Tries to chip it into the slot. Try to get it to Steiger. Redirected back out to center. Cincinnati from the red line to the far side. Now Steiger. Send it to Sweeney. Sweeney into the zone. Coates to his right, but Balestrino taking the path away. He'll have to reset from the far side. Over to Steiger. Colin Steiger. Setting it back behind the net of Mold. Out to the slot. Takes a shot. Stopped by Mold. Back out, and it will jump over the stick of Logan Prosser. And Cincinnati will have to reset from their own defensive zone as Archibald now through center. Trying to get out of the neutral zone. Mason Doris come in and put a hit on him. As Steiger now is trying to work back into the zone, top of the slot. 3 white jerseys in there. He'll get a shot off, though. And a glove save by Mold with 0.2 seconds left in the second period. Actually, they're going to let those milliseconds run off as both teams will head to the locker room. We'll have a nice cut. And after 2, the Canton-Akron Jets have a 3-0 lead. We'll step aside for a timeout. You're listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC. Find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit PAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team, pride, Cobras. The Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere.
Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand score! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
The stations that always keep you in the zone.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
You're listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network.
Ice cut time here at the Center Ice Sports Complex here in Jackson Township, Ohio. Jets take a 3-0 lead into the break. Jets out shooting the Cincinnati Cyclones 22-18. Scoring went like this. It wouldn't be until 11:29 left in the second period when Sebastian Dabb would bury one to get the Jets on the board by a score of 1-0. With 5:27 left, it'd be Braden LaChance with the power play goal to give the Jets the 2-0 advantage. And a short time later, with 2:29 left in that second frame, LaChance would add another goal to give the Jets a 3-0 lead. His 30th goal of the year for the Canton-Akron Jets. Cincinnati 0 for 2 on the power play. Jets 0 for 1 here through 2 periods. We're going to step aside for another timeout. When we come back, we'll have third period action coming up here from the Center Ice Sports Complex in Jackson Township. You are listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey on Western Reserve Radio, a part of the iMedia One Network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Watch this. Let's face it. What a time to be making a hockey show.
Nice. Just when I thought last year couldn't be topped.
Let them know what they're in for here.
Here we are.
I'm scared of you guys. I'm scared of you.
What keeps you motivated?
I think winning. I don't really know any different.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC, find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley.
source for everything hockey is here. The NHL app is your place to get every highlight from every game.
McDavid from the net.
Off the ice player content you won't find anywhere else.
You guys have a helmet I could throw on for this?
The most NHL edge stats and advanced analytics and ways to catch up on the game how you want, when you want. When it comes to following the NHL, don't settle for anything else. Hockey is better on the NHL app.
Are you ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today. The Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
Think back to the beginning. That first game. That first jersey. That first moment when you knew you'd found your place. What you wear today started with a feeling. A feeling that changed everything. NHL Shop, a Fanatics experience.
Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit PAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team, pride, Cobras.
Youngstown, Warren, and Salem Sports Talk is on the iMedia One Network, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
Professional, fast, highly knowledgeable, easy to work with. These are real reviews by customers of Sandrock Concrete. For all your concrete block, brick, stone, stonework, and excavating needs, call Jerry Sandrock. For your free estimate at 330-506-0013. Sandrock Concrete is fully insured and ready to make your ideas a reality. Sandrock Concrete is a proud supporter and sponsor of Mahoning Valley High School football on Western Reserve Radio.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley.
The stations that are always ahead of the game. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast. Youngstown, Ohio.
You're listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network.
Both teams making their way back to the ice as we get ready for third period action. Canton-Akron Jets with a 3-0 lead over the Cincinnati Jr Cyclones. No scoring in the first period. It wouldn't be until 11:29 left in the second period when Sebastian Dabb would bury one for the Canton-Akron Jets, giving them the 1-0 lead. And then would be Braden LaChance on a power play with 5:27 remaining in the second frame. They would give the Jets their 2-0 lead. And just moments later, with 2:29 left, Braden LaChance adding his 30th goal of the season gives the Jets a 3-0 lead. That's a football score. We can't do that. All right, we're out of football mode here. It is hockey night here on the iMedia One Network. Western Reserve Radio with the Canton-Akron Jets, of course. The Youngstown Phantoms from Madison, Wisconsin, taking on the Capitals on Western Reserve Radio 2, and the Worcester Bulls and the APHL in action over on City View Sportscast. Dave Ferris helping us out back in Youngstown as we bring you all the action here on Saturday night after a long week of some football action, some great games there in the college football playoffs. Penalty so far, the Cincinnati Cyclones 0 for 2 on the power play. Canton-Akron 0 for 1 as it will be Martin in the net to our right. Connor Mold to our left, and Braden LaChance will take this face-off against Colin Steiger to get the final period started. Craven will chase this one back behind the net of Connor Mold. He'll set it up behind the goal line, back to the far side, off the glass, trying to send it out to Tyler Benson. Benson trying to get into the zone, but Logan Prosser there to create some havoc. And Coates directing it over to Steiger. Steiger into the zone, takes a shot, and looking for a redirected shot from Sweeney. But Mold will knock that one away, and it'll be Benson through center to the left of Martin. Working to the inside, working around the net, back out to the slot. To Jack Pryor. Pryor taking the shot. Couldn't get it all the way off. And Benson now from behind the goal line trying to send it over to Pryor. And Cincinnati will get the turnover. They'll send this one through center. Drop it to Coates. Coates down the near side. One-on-one with Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer going to knock him off the puck. Craven, though, going to pick it up. Bank it off the glass and send it out to center as Prosser trying to race LaChance. I don't think he saw LaChance coming up behind him. LaChance now takes it. Gets it to Benson on a spinning pass. Benson couldn't connect on the goal, though. Craven from the blue line, taking a shot wide right of the cage. Sweeney for Cincinnati to the far side, banking this one off. It'll go onto the stick of LaChance and kept in the zone by Pryor. Pryor back behind the goal line, behind Martin now. He'll be knocked off the puck. And Coates try to send it out, but Rossi nicely there. And the puck will drift out back out to center where Craven will set it up. And the Jets will send this one down behind the goal line, behind Martin. 13:30 remaining in the game. Jets with a 3-0 lead. Pryor with the backhand. And Cincinnati, the only one there for that. As Luton now through center. He'll be one-on-one. He'll send it to the near side. Takes a shot from the slot. Fox had his shot sent to the right of the cage. Archibald for Cincinnati back through his defensive zone. Will send this out to Fox through center for Cincinnati. He'll bank this one off the board, get it behind the goal line. And Luton trying to set something up, but he can't get around all the white jerseys. And that'll be Mason Doris. Excuse me, that'll be, Doris went down there. No call. As the puck will head back out to center. And the Jets will get the turnover, be backhanded by Sif. Back behind the net of Martin as the Jets will go for a change. 12:38 remaining here. Some contact behind the goal line. No call. Upper right corner here for Deacon Johnson to step in. We'll try to get over to August Schroeder. And through center now. Max Morrow trying to get there, but Fox will send this one behind the goal line. Cincinnati will go for a change. Barbieri from behind the goal line. Going to send this one to the far side to his D partner. And back through center to Barbieri. Barbieri working off the pick of Chavold. Chavold behind him. Barbieri trying to get to the inside. Pad save by Martin. Back out to Chavold. Chavold takes a shot and swallowed up this time by Preston Martin. with 11:57 remaining in the game. Jets going to go for a wholesale change. Stagmeyer, LaChance, Black, Weaver, and Balestrino. On the ice for Canton-Akron. Black to take the face off to the left of Martin. Less than 12 minutes to play here, third period. LaChance going to go down. He'll break a stick. He'll have to head to the bench for a new twig. And the puck drifting around there on the goal line and to the near side. Cincinnati working around the broken stick. Martin taking a shot. Easily stopped by Mold. And it'll be covered up by Connor Mold with 11:38 remaining here in the third period. Jets with a 3-0 lead. Face off to come to the left of Mold in the circle. There it is. That'll be Brandon Martin taking this one against Braden LaChance. LaChance had to step off after he broke a stick. Stagmeyer with the puck. He'll work through center. He'll have Black to his right. Try to get it to him. It'll go right between the skates of Black. Black will lose his stick, and it'll be thrown away by Reed Steiger. Black looks sad for a moment on that. Stagmeyer sending this one back to Weaver. Weaver to Balestrino through center. Balestrino chipping this one down behind Martin to the far right corner. And there's going to be some contact. Look, we have a tripping coming up as Logan Prosser went into the boards. And Cincinnati's going to head to the power play with 11:11 left here, third period. And it'll be a tripping call coming up against Reed Steiger. Steiger will head to the box. So it was a delay penalty. I did not see that. That was brought to my attention. And now the Canton-Akron Jets will go to the power play. Chance, Dara, Sif, Weaver, and Stagmeyer all out for the power play. Up to the right of Martin. And LaChance at it. He'll take a shot off the circle. And another reverse shot by Doris won't go in, and Cincinnati will clear this one all the way down ice. Set up by Connor Mold behind the net. For Gage Weaver. Weaver working down the near boards through center. He'll work with some speed to the left of Martin. Couldn't get an angle for a shot. He'll work this one all the way around to the top of the circle to the right of Martin. Drop it for LaChance. LaChance to the right of Martin now. Getting some pressure from Spang. Back out to the blue line to Weaver. Weaver dropping into the circle back to LaChance. LaChance out to Weaver. Weaver dropping in the circle to the left of Martin. Zip taking the shot off the post and into the glass. Cincinnati going to try to send this one all the way around. Nobody over there for Canton-Akron. And it'll head all the way down ice. Connor Mold will come out to play it. He'll set it up behind the goal line to the left of the net. Jets moving left to right. On your devices, Weaver. He'll have it knocked off his stick by Fox. However, we're backed up by LaChance. LaChance through the legs of Fox. Get it out to Stagmeyer. 52 seconds left on the man advantage for Canton-Akron. Weaver into the zone. He'll work from the right of Martin. Couldn't get past Spang. Spang trying to clear it out, but Dan Sif there to keep it in the zone. On the far side, Sif dropping into the circle to the right of Martin. Down to Weaver. Weaver back to Sif. Sif hitting at LaChance. LaChance taking a shot from the top of the circle to the left of Martin. He'll have it sent back out to center. The Jets will have 27 seconds remaining to work with LaChance. Into the circle to the inside. And it's going to drift out to center. Cincinnati will poke this one out. Fox and Weaver will race for it behind the goal line. Both will go down, no call. Actually, looked like both of them just fell down, and I don't know what Weaver and Fox are just back there pushing each other around. So this has turned into a 4-on-3 as Sif will work from behind the goal line where Martin is. Dab from the slot, takes a shot, it's going to go in. Power play goal for Sebastian Dab, his second goal of the night. And the Jets take a 4-0 lead with 9:06 remaining in the third period. Because Fox and Weaver were, well, essentially beating each other up behind the net of Connor Mold, it turned into a 4-on-3. Jets take advantage, and Sebastian Dab. There is this one. Glove side on Preston Martin. Brandon Martin taking the face off here. Puck will head down behind Connor Mold, picked up by Pryor. Pryor trying to get it outside, and he'll set it up for Dab again through center. He'll have Deacon Johnson behind him, but he'll try to take it all the way through to the left. Of Preston Martin. Sticks flying everywhere here as we go back out to center. Odd man rush here for Cincinnati. Craven in the way. He'll take the path away. Shot will go to the right of the cage. Jack Pryor there. Craven hanging out in front of Mold, making sure nobody gets over there. Craven will take a bump from behind. Somehow or another keep on the puck. Dab trying to get it out of the zone. He'll finally have it through center. He'll be back checked by Scott Toth. Contact there, and it'll be Cincinnati sending it back behind the goal line. And we're having an icing coming up against Cincinnati. 8:08 remaining here, third period. Jets with a 4-0 lead. Okay, so the Dab goal was not a power play goal, just missed it. So officially, Sebastian Dab, though, with his second goal of the night. We do know that. Jets with the puck from the top of the circle. Morrow trying to take a shot, redirected. Puck in front of Martin now, and it'll be cleared out by Cincinnati. Cyclones through the neutral zone. Chip this one down behind Connor Mold. Jack Barbieri there, though. Puck still loose, and it'll be to the left of Mold. He'll try to backhanded shot, trying to sneak it in on the glove side of Mold. And Schroeder now taking the shot. It'll go be a pad save, a rebound shot. Knocked away. And the Jets with possession now. Ethan Bell sending it to the far side. He'll get it to Barbieri. Barbieri gets into the offensive zone, throws a block, and actually almost was able to pick the puck back up as if he never lost it. And Cincinnati back through the zone will have the puck poked off the stick by Rossi nicely. Sending it down to the right of Martin as both teams will go for a change. Another broken stick on the ice here. You're a lot of money, just like a cash register. All right, Cincinnati trying to get it out of the zone. Tyler Benson there, though. Black taking the shot high over the head of Preston Martin. 6:53 remaining here, third period. Jets with a 4-0 lead. Spang trying to get it through center. Black there. Still have to race Colin Steiger to the puck. It'll go to the far side. Tyler Benson there. Coates on the far side trying to pick it up. Cincinnati with possession, though. Coates will overshoot it. However, Jets will take this one. Black through center. And we're going to get an offside as Tyler Benson was waiting for the pass. Black decided he didn't have enough space to do it. And they'll call Benson for the offside. 6:29 remaining here, third period. 4-0 is the CAK lead. And we'll drop this one just outside the Jets' offensive zone, right in front of us. Benson, Black, Weaver, Balestrino, and Stagmeyer all out for Canton-Akron. Benson to take the face off against Colin Steiger. Sent back into the zone. Someone will work past Archibald. We'll look this one off the board to Coates. Actually won't make it all the way. Steiger now will pick it up. Steiger looking for some room to work. He'll send this one across. Stagmeyer almost there. Try to get it off the stick of Sweeney. And Black will keep it in the zone. He'll keep it to the right of Martin. Nobody there, though. Black looking for an option. Working from the far side. Gets back out to the blue line. Balestrino couldn't get there in time to keep it in. Don Balestrino, though, sending it back down behind the goal line behind Preston Martin. Under 6 minutes to play here, third period. Jets 4, Cyclones nothing. Colin Steiger trying to work his way out of the Jets offensive zone. He'll go down. Coates out through center. Working to the left of Mold. He'll have the puck knocked off the stick by Dab, and we're going to get a whistle. And we said we're going to get a hooking call. And I believe, did you hear roughing? I don't. Okay, so he did give a hooking indication, but it will be the Jets now on the penalty kill. Craven, Black, LaChance, and Pryor out for the CAK special teams. And Akron sent us all the way down. Black, going to race Steiger to it. Trying to work to the inside. He's going to get tripped up. He'll go down. And Martin will cover up the puck. 1:52 remaining on the penalty to Tyler Benson. And now It will be Reed Steiger. Headed to the box for tripping. With 5:32 remaining in the third period. These two teams will meet again tomorrow at 8:40 a.m. back here at the Center Ice Sports Complex. Chance, Black, Pryor, Craven will remain on the ice. Steiger will take the face-off for Cincinnati. Craven taking the shot from the circle and go wide right of the cage. Cincinnati through center. Work through the legs up Pryor. Craven stepping in, trying to take the path away from Steiger. We have blocker side saved by Mold, though. Craven redirecting out to the far side. Rosser setting into the circle to the left of Mold. Back out to the slot. Archibald from the top of the circle. We'll bank this one off the lower board here as we hit the 5-minute mark. Here's Pryor going to come in, put a bump on somebody behind the net. No call there. Jack Pryor bouncing off the board, getting it to LaChance. LaChance with speed through center. He'll have Bell behind him, working to the right of Martin. He'll hold up. He'll get it out to Craven. Craven taking a shot and right into the belly of Preston Martin. And the clock will stop. 4:47 remaining in the game. 1:06 remaining on the penalty to Tyler Benson. $1:14 remaining on the penalty to Reed Steiger. Canton-Akron will get about an 8-second power play as Nicely will take the face-off to the left of Martin for Canton-Akron. Archibald from behind the net. Can't work around Ethan Bell. Bell feeding it out to center. Weaver taking a shot. It's going to be stopped by Martin. It'll go over his head and behind the goal line, and it'll be Cincinnati that will maintain possession. They'll send it around the kick plate, trying to get out to Fox. Fox in the circle to the right of Martin. We'll send this one back out to center. Mold coming way out to play that. He'll come out to center. He'll get it to Ethan Bell. Bell working to the inside. He's going to get pushed down. No call on the play. Puck played from behind the net. Bell getting back up, recovers it. He'll get it back out to the blue line. Weaver going D to D. He'll get it to Barbieri on the near side. Jack Barbieri stepping in the circle, takes a shot off the post. And Ethan Bell will send it back over to Barbieri now on the near side with the puck to the left of Martin. Trying to work into the slot, looking for Bell. Bell looking for a second shot. Couldn't get to it. Picked up by Barbieri. Barbieri now taking a shot right into the chest of Preston Martin. The clock will stop at 3:45 remaining in the game. 5 seconds remaining on the penalty to Tyler Benson. 13 seconds remaining on the penalty to Reed Steiger for Cincinnati. Jets with a 4-0 lead. Connor Mold looking about as well as you could expect after the incident, we'll call it, in Rochester. Chance with the face-off to the left of Martin. He'll tie it up for a moment. Stagmeyer trying to get the shot off. Puck still loose. Cincinnati, though, will clear it. I don't think Martin saw that for a moment, and it'll be Coates that will bring it around the net of Martin. And he'll get this one all the way down ice. And, all right, I thought all the penalties had cleared. There's no icing. As Benson from center will take this one into the zone. Stagmeyer to his right. He'll have the puck knocked off his stick by Spang. Back out to the circle. A chance. Looking for his 31st goal of the season. Puck bouncing all over the place and eventually into the glove of Preston Martin. 3:10 remaining in the game. Jets 4, Cincinnati nothing. Face-off to the right of Martin. Takes a shot off the face-off. He'll cover it up. Clock will stop immediately with 3:05 remaining in this contest. Game 2 of this series tomorrow at 8:40. Face-off to the right. Stagmeyer taking this one against Sweeney. Shot from the circle will go off of the Cincinnati player up into the netting. And we'll get a clock stop at 2:59. On the clock here, under 3 minutes to play. Chance taking the face-off. It's Colin Steiger. Out to the blue line. Weaver will keep it in. He'll bank this one off the board, get it to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer to the far side, back behind the goal line. And it'll be a chance. Working back and forth. Back to the far side, into the slot. Tried to get it to Benson. And Jets take a half-hearted shot. Didn't get all of it. Stagmar now from behind the net. Gets it out to LaChance on the near side. LaChance ducking a check that was incoming from Schroeder. And Balestrino from the circle. Takes a shot. It's going to be redirected into the net by Tyler Benson. And the Jets take a 5-0 lead. Balestrino from the blue line took the shot, went to the right of Martin. And I believe Tyler Benson redirected that in. And for Tyler Benson, that will be his 12th goal of the season. The assist will go to Balestrino. That'll be his 3rd assist of the season for the sophomore defenseman. Face off at center. It'll be Dab and Galitsky. Newton and Johnson trying to sneak into the circle. Cincinnati with possession. Back in their own defensive zone. They'll send it diagonally across the ice. Try to get it out to Fox. Fox now will pick it up off the redirect from Morrow. Fox working to the inside. Takes a shot. Stopped by Mold. 2:10 remaining here in the game. Jets 5. Cincinnati nothing. Galitsky going to take the face-off for Cincinnati against Dab to the left of Mold. Loose in the slot. Swept away by the Jets. We are able to swing a stick out there, get that one out. It'll slide back down in the lower left corner. Back out to the circle, and it'll be Dab getting a piece of it. Sebastian Dab through center. 2-on-2 here. Trying to get out to Deacon Johnson. Johnson had to come back and reach for it. Takes a shot, glove save by Martin with 1:44 remaining in this contest. Bell, Siff, Dars, Craven, and Pryor. They finish this one out here. They'll drop this one to the left of Martin. Siff with the face-off for Canton-Akron. Behind the net of Martin. Upper right corner here. It's Siff. Trying to work it around. 2 black jerseys. Puck still loose. Nobody with possession. Finally, Cincinnati will come out with it. Try to get it out to center, but Pryor there to bring this one back into the zone. They'll get some problems from Prosser. And Cincinnati will get the turnover. Actually, they will send it back out to Craven. Craven sending it out to Bell. Bell just going to chip this one down low as Dars will work from behind the net of Martin. Back out to the blue line. Craven taking the shot and almost redirected. It's going to go in. Craven sends it down. I don't know who's going to get credit for the goal as the officials are going to talk. The official did signal goal. All right, so they're not going to credit him with it. Net off of its pegs. Will most likely be the reason, but face off to the left of Martin. Siff taking the face off for Canton-Akron. Lower right corner. Under a minute to play here. Craven will keep this one in the zone. He'll bank this one off the boards on the far side. Mason Darce will chase it down behind Martin. Bell working from behind the goal line as well. Working the right of Martin. Sharp angle shot by the Jets. That'll be Pryor that will keep it in to the near side. Cincinnati trying to push it out, but Pryor will just drift out the center with it. Get it over to Siff. Siff had 2 black jerseys in front of him. Cincinnati tried to send it across the ice, but the only person there was Mason Darce. Craven will send this one down with the last 25 seconds ticking off in this one. Jets with a 5-0 lead. Cincinnati trying to get out of the zone. And Doris sending it down behind the goal line. And the clock will stop with 12 seconds left here. Icing coming up against the Jets. And we'll have the face-off to the right of Connor Mold. Yarcho to take the face-off for Cincinnati. Lucas Black to take it for the Jets. Final 12 seconds left here in the game. Jets with a 5-0 lead. Jets with a slow start in the first period with 3 goals in the second. And LaChance now working through center with no time left. He'll take a backhanded shot, and that will bring us to the end of this one. The Canton-Akron Jets, they get the 5-0 win over the Cincinnati Cyclones. We'll step aside for a timeout. We come back, we'll give you the numbers, and we will wrap it up here from the Center Ice Sports Complex in Jackson Township. You are listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC, find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
The Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com. Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit PAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team, pride, Cobras.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoning Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach combines the best of technology with years of marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today at 330-503-2250 so you can move with Marzo.
This is Everett Fitzhugh, the radio voice of the NHL Seattle Kraken, and when I want to catch up with Youngstown sports, I tune in to Western Reserve Radio, WRDB, The Scourge.
You're listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network.
Back here as we wrap up game number one of the weekend. Canton-Akron Jets with a 5-0 win over the Cincinnati Cyclones. Scoring went like this, it would be all Canton-Akron, but not until the second period when Sebastian Dabb would find the back of the net with 11:29 left in the second frame, and it would be Braden LaChance on a power play goal. At the 5:27 mark, it would give the Jets the 2-0 lead. Just moments later, LaChance getting his 31st goal of the season at the 2:29 mark, giving the Jets the 3-0 lead. In the third period, Sebastian Dabb, he would find the back of the net with 9:06 left in the game, and then with 2:24 left, Tyler Benson would get the redirect from Balestrino to make it 5-0 in favor of the Canton-Akron Jets. Connor Mold gets his 5th shutout of the season, unofficial. We'll call it unofficially, but I believe his 5th shutout of the season. And the Canton-Akron Jets with 38 shots on goal. Cincinnati with 25. Between Martin and Cerbera, they would stop 33 out of 38. Connor Mold would stop all 25 shots that he faced. Canton-Akron 1 for 3 on the power play. Cincinnati was 0 for 2. Both teams again back on the ice at 8:40 tomorrow morning right here at the Center Ice Sports Complex. We'll be on the air about 8:35. We'll bring you all the action here on an early Sunday morning as the final week of the NFL approaches. We'll get your day started with some Canton-Akron Jets hockey. Over on Western Reserve Radio 2, the Youngstown Phantoms taking on the Madison Capitals. out in Madison, Wisconsin. Audio courtesy of Caps Radio and Drew Steele. Want to thank him for that this week as we expand our network to Caps Radio. They're out in Madison, Wisconsin, as the Phantoms last night, they get to win over the Capitals, looking to make it 2 in a row on the road for the Phantoms. And on City View Sportscast, it is the Worcester Bulls in action as well. That one exclusively on the iMedia One network app. So for Caitlin Mold, I'm Jim Craven. Thanks again for joining us here on this Saturday night as the Canton-Akron Jets, they get the 5-0 win over the Cincinnati Jr Cyclones. Again, they will be back on the ice tomorrow at 8:40. So long, everybody.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of Western Reserve Radio. And we now return to our regularly scheduled programming. Youngstown, Warren, and Salem's local and national sports talk can be found on TuneIn and the Live 365 app at Western Reserve Radio, WRDB, The Scourge.